Leetcode problem 2185, counting words with a given prefix in JavaScript. All right, so I'm given two variables, an array of words and a variable string called pref. What we're going to do is we're going to check to see if pref exists at the beginning of any of these words. If it does, we return that number of words. So because pref is AT, and AT is at the beginning of attention and attend, we return 2. If we have, for this one, we have code. It doesn't exist at the beginning of any of these words, so we return 0. So let's grab this, move over to CodePen. So there's our variables. Let's create our function. We'll call it func. And we're going to create a variable called result. I'm going to set that to 0. And that's going to keep track of how many times we see the prefix at the beginning of each word. Then we're going to create a Boolean variable called correct. And we'll set that to true. Let's log func to the console so you can see what's going on. And when we're all done with our code, we're going to return result. So now we should see 0 in the console, which we do. So now we're going to do a nested for loop, but we're going to do it in kind of a funny way. So we're going to say let I equal 0 if I is less than words dot length I plus plus. Now if we console.log words at I, you'll see each word. Cool. Okay. Now we're going to have another for loop inside of that. And the first thing we're going to do is we're immediately going to reset correct to true. And then another for loop. Say if j is less than pref dot length. So now we're going to loop through pref. Say j plus plus. And now we can do an if check. And we're going to say if pref at I equals, I'm sorry, if pref, oops, screw that up, pref at j. If that equals, or I'm sorry, if that doesn't equal words at I and j, we reset correct to equal false. And then here we can say if correct equals true, result plus plus. And now we need to reset correct to true. And that should do it. So let's grab all our code, let's copy it, and let's move to Leetcode, paste it in, format our code, run the tests, and submit. And we're good to go. All right. Hopefully you found this video enjoyable and helpful. If you did, please give it a like. It helps my channel to grow. If you'd like to see more like these, subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching. Hope to see you again real soon.